Hey, what's good, you guys? And today we'll be at it again with another review. And today we'll be reviewing Nioh 2. And I don't care how late I am, it's still $59.99 and it's still about $59.99, so I'm going to review on it. So Nioh 2 is an action role-playing game developed by Team Ninja and published by Koei Tecmo, if that's how we can pronounce it, in Japan and Sony Interactive Entertainment worldwide. So story-wise, it was set in the late 15,000s. Most of Nioh 2 storylines chapters are prequels to the first Nioh game, while at the end of the chapters the story takes place after the first game's last storyline after the siege of Orkisai or Orkisia. You know I am terrible at pronouncing shit, okay? The player takes a role of a character named Hide, a half yokai referred to as a shiftling whose journey through the Sengoku era begins when they befriend Kirishiriki, Tokyo or whatever, and Mumio. And the whole story is based on how you uncover a mysterious entity involved in Hide's past who obstructs them at every opportunity that they get. So since that is over, let's talk about the freaking gameplay. The first thing that I want to start with is the customization with the characters. The characters customization is just freaking astounding, and I love every inch of it. Go as far as not even just customizing the character, you can also customize your yokai spirit as well. But other than that, the game is really similar to its predecessor. Of course, since it's an action role player game, you'll be able to equip a variety of weapons such as swords, hammers, daggers, scythes, and more. You can also earn new skills as they progress in the game. So technically what I mean is when you literally use that specific weapon, you can upgrade that skill set for that specific weapon or ability. When you defeat a hostile yokai, some of them may drop soul cores. They allow you to use yokai abilities and transform into a yokai after being deposited in the shrine, aka the bonfire in this case. And specifically talking about the soul cores, you can literally atone those soul cores as well to literally make a more powerful soul core. So when you use the soul core, it's like using most of your enemy's abilities, and you can literally mix and match of which one that you want to use the most. And most of those soul cores is literally depending on level cap. And before I forget this, you can level up your character specifically by constitution, heart, courage, stamina, strength, skills, dexterity, and magic. And depending on which one you use, it will also vary on what type of weapon that you would like to use as well. And while you're in the shrine, you can also make offerings as well, meaning that you can give away any type of weapon, armor, and any type of like amulets that you have, and you can literally transfer those things into Amitra. And also doing that, you can also literally gain items that can help you throughout your journey. But honestly, I don't know how the receive Kandai blessings work. I'm guessing the more that you collect, the more type of bonuses that you get or something like that. I'm not really sure how it works, so I'm not gonna really go on details on it. And I should have said this earlier, but I want to say it now. So you can also do main missions and side missions and sub stories in certain occasions, which is somewhat good to me because it makes it feel like an actual RPG in some extent. But the combat mechanic is a whole types of Dark Souls type level, dog. You have to dodge, parry, and literally sidestep your way through most of the campaign and the sub stories. And literally at this specific point, I really want to appreciate most of the graphics and the environment in the game. The graphics is really outstanding, and it's literally spot on, and literally most of the environment really is a little darker than I expected it to be, because I thought it was going to be a little more lighter since it's like some type of like samurai type game, but it literally holds down to a little like darker sides of things, which is kind of good in a way, because then in some cases, like some of the enemies will literally surprise you and they'll literally creep up on you and things like that. I'm like, oh shit, you know? It really keeps me up on my toes. And in certain cases, it makes me really pay attention to the game a lot more. You can also summon other players controlled by artificial intelligence to assist you in combat while playing through most of these levels. And the game also features a 3-player cooperative multiplayer mode, aka the expeditions. So how the expedition works, you can play at any type of sub-story missions or any type of main missions of your choice, but you can also play with 2 of your friends or complete randoms. So each time that your friend get incapacitated, there's a little bar that shows you literally how much that you have left. If it runs out, you've just failed the whole expedition completely. And I think the only way to somewhat refill that bar back is by literally killing certain type of yokai in their own realm of some sort. But this is a fair warning, depending on what type of internet connection that you have, you will lag if it's terrible. But other than that, you should be fine. So that technically is about covers mostly everything, so let's hop on to the overview. So on the positive side of things, the story was good, the character customization was freaking solid. I definitely love most of the role-playing elements that was in the game. The combat mechanic was literally okay. Graphically, the game was good. I love the environments in the game. I kind of like the cooperative AIs in the game. And I completely kind of like the expeditions. And the negative side of things, you can lag while you're on those expeditions. Alright, so the game has been released in March 13th, 2020. The game is only exclusively on PS4. And digitally, the game is about $59.99. It also can be literally a little cheaper depending on where you literally look up online. Again, if we're talking about local stores, if local stores were open, it's about the same price range, about $59.99 to $54.99, and depending on which type of local stores that you actually look, it can be cheaper. So in this case, is this game actually worth the money? And I'm surprised to say that it's actually worth the money. It really is. Like, everything in the game is pretty much solid, and looking at the overview, I have more positives say than negatives. So what I'm gonna actually say is just completely buy this game altogether. This game is really good. So that's technically the review. If you like this review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP matches, streams, and more. And if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account, because I stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below, and I will catch you guys on the next review.